every 16 minutes one girl is getting raped. No education system is training anything for the self-defense. Most of the girls will be in the freeze mode. They don't know how to act. So we created a program called as Shakti, and it is a 3-hour training session. And I think last year we completed 12,000 girls all over India. We survived 2 lakhs years as warriors. After the Neolithic age, we started becoming lazy and become sedentary. Now we are sedentary, but at the same time, the warrior spirit is within us. In human body, there are 108 pressure points. Then we have a Maidinda Kala. That means you are not touching the body, but you are holding a person. It completely comes from the... If you think about gods in India, they hold weapons. If you look, Kali, she is holding a Mahakhadga, Subramanya with the veil, Rama with the Kodanda. The people are expecting some kind of protection from the people who are holding the weapon. So we had a deep sense of warrior worship. The aspiration of every youth is to go and die in a war field. So to become a god, the best shortcut was... See, even I can ask you one question, that is what is the basic necessity of life?
A lot of people will say money, maybe I would say happiness.
So nobody is saying that the basic necessity of life is...
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
Welcome to Agasthyam Kalari. Come inside, sir. Basically, this is Agasthyam Kalari. Nearly 130 years of legacy we have. This is our Shivasthana. It's a new Kalari. It's inaugurated in our Shivaratri, nearby Shivaratri. So, this is a Mahamrutyunjaya Linga.
Okay.
So, it's nearly 1 ton rock.
Oh wow.
There is 2 kind of Shivalingas are there. One is Balalinga. Balalinga means a single form.
Okay.
This is a 2 form joined together.
Okay.
The Shakti and Shiva, Purusha and Prakriti. The unity of masculine and feminine into one. So we can go down.
Yeah.
So in here, this is a 5th generation Kalari Gurukkal. Is our Mahesh Gurukkal. 5th generation.
Right.
So before that, there are many lineages were there. From Shiva to Agastya to many sages. And through this lineage, we also follow this tradition.
Okay.
This is called Siddha tradition of Shiva Sampradaya.
Shiva Sampradaya.
There are many Shiva traditions are here in Bharat.
Okay.
So every knowledge is came from Shiva.
Right.
It's like that. So if you take dance, he's a Nataraja. If you take yoga, it's Adi Guru.
Right. And Kalari is Agasthyam.
Yes, in Kalari also Shiva is there.
Ah.
So he's a Param Guru. This is the 130 years old space.
Okay.
This was renovated right now, just...
Okay, this was the original.
Yes, this was original. So this is Sage Agastya, one of the prominent rishis of the Saptarishi. Saptarishi means 7 disciples of Shiva.
Right.
It's a prominent student. This all were Gurukkals. Nowadays, if you go anywhere, you cannot see them. This is unknown people.
Yeah.
Nowadays also, if ancient time also.
Right. These are the different...
Yes, there was secret scientist, we can say. In here, we have many generations of gurus. So, Mahesh Gurukkal is our 5th generation Gurukkal.
Right.
So, he
It was
transformed...
Gurukkal's family only, right?
Yes, family lineage. So, he learned from many gurus. His first guru was his father.
Right.
Out of the 4th generation Gurukkal. After that, he went to many places to learn.
This is Gurukkal's energy?
Yes, Sanalji Gurukkal. So, this is a Kerala mirror art.
Mural art. Right.
It only uses 5 colors.
Okay.
So, this is called Ananda Tandav. Ananda means bliss.
Ah.
So, Agastya and Subramanya is watching this dance of Shiva. So, this is a Shiva Sampradaya statue. Picture. It's the same Kerala mirror art. And main thing is, if you go anywhere, you can see the Shakti Panchakshari. Shiva family. Shiva, Parvati, Subramanya, Nandi, Ganapati.
And Agasthyam right now is the biggest Kalari center in Trivandrum, Kerala?
Yes, in all India. Like, if you go to any other Kalari, they will only have 1 space practice. We have multiple space. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5.
More behind also?
Yes, you can come. You can see. So, this is a Padal of Tirumandira.
Padal.
Padal means a poetry. Like encrypted codes, we can say.
Okay.
Ondre kulavum uruvane tevanum. Like tanne tanike pagavenum nathanum. It means you are your best friend and you are your worst enemy. Like this is a Nataraja, Shiva Sampradaya statue, we say. So this is our Anava 64 Sampradayatthil Panada Agam Kalari. So this is Urmi. It's a flexible sword. Earlier times it is used as a bell, like this.
Okay, and then you pull it in.
If a necessary time comes, he will put it and swing it. It's very deadly. Like it will hit you back also. You can cut yourself by this. That's a very deadly weapon. Iconic weapon also in Kalari. It's called Katar. Earlier times they used it here. If you use a normal dagger, if you know martial arts, if I try to stab you, you will take the stab, take it back, give it back to me.
Okay.
Take the stab, give it back to me. That technique will be there.
Yeah.
So if you use this, he cannot do that. If you know the martial art also, he cannot only dodge. He can only dodge. He cannot hold my hand. Nothing he can do.
Because it's all protected.
Yes.
From this side.
So if you know how to punch, you can use it easily.
But very easy to use.
Yes.
Also.
In after 1800, they made small modification on that. Like they will partition here and there will be lever here. So if you pull the lever, the blade will become 3.
Okay. Even more damage internally.
Yes. If you stomach put it inside and pull the lever means full abdomen will come out.
Yeah.
So this is Silambam or Kettigari we say. The mankind's first weapon. So if you take one stick, it won't break.
Oh.
It's microfibers. So this is Gurukkal's father, this is Mahagurubida, this is Guru Paramparabidam. This represents the supreme Guru.
Shiva.
Shiva. Everything, all providing processes we
Any
can say.
Lord.
Any Guru. And this is Guru Paramparabidam,
The
the lineage of many Gurus. Like this is a Putara. Early times, they will worship many deities.
This is the Gada.
This is the Gada. Yeah, the bigger Gada is for the shoulders, the smaller one is for the forearms.
Ladies and gentlemen and wonderful people of the internet, welcome to another episode of Elsonomics. Now this episode is special because unlike the usual episodes that we do in a studio, we're doing this in a different situation. And I have with me a very special guest and I can't wait for you to be a part of this conversation. Our special guest today has over 130 years of a legacy. He's the 5th generation of a Kalari master and he's running this fantastic Kalari Academy and studio here. There's a lot that I am learning from this podcast myself and I can't wait for you to also be a part of it. So without further ado, welcome Gurukkal Mahesh.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you.
And I really can't wait for the world to hear more about your story. So my first question is Kalari as a discipline, right? It is the history of it, where it started. And don't assume that our audience knows about it as well.
Yeah.
I know that the British banned it during the freedom struggle and all of that as well. So why that happened? It is known as the mother of all martial arts. So please tell us a little bit about that.
So if you start talking about Kalari, that itself is an episode, but I can brief Kalari's history as we can trace back its legacy up to almost like 3,000 years.
Okay.
For example, if you check the Tamil Sangam literature, we have Akampadal, Purampadal, Kundalageshi, Valayapadi, Tirumurugattupadai, kind of Tamil Sangam literature.
So what does Sangam mean?
Sangam is Tamil Sangam literature. It called us, it's a group of poets which was been there in Tamil Nadu before 3,000 years. We have the Adi Sangam headed by Agasthyam and many Sangam poets are there. So if you are tracing that literature, we can find the word Kalari in a distinctive way, in a very prominent way. There, they mention Kalari as a profound space. If you are fighting there, then it is Kalaripayattu. So if there we can see the valor of the heroes, for example, their stances in the war and their aspirations to die in warfield. Because in Sangam literature, we can see the people who aspire. the aspiration of every youth is to go and die in a war field.
Mm.
If you die in a war field, getting a hit in the chest,
It's
then
pride.
it's a pride, and you are cremated in a very fashionable way, like very glorified way. Then they will keep a storyboard of yours that we call it as hero stone.
Right.
So the hero stone will be laid there, and after some days, pujas and aratis will come, and you will become the god. So to become a god,
You have to
the
fight.
best shortcut was to fight in a war field. That was the Veera, we call it as Veera Yuga in Sangam literature. So many people were aspiring like that. So we can trace this legacy up to 3000 years. I was talking that. And if you thinking about the Purananuru is another Sangam Padal. It is completely valor. Then if it comes to Kerala, for example, even in 14th century, Abdul Rasak Samarkandi, a Persian traveler, he was traveling, he was the ambassador of Emperor Shahrukh. So he was mentioning about this beautiful martial art. And he said that here we can see healthy people
Right.
roaming around with beautiful swords and all.
Right.
So he was mentioning about that. If it comes to 16th century, Durait Barbosa, a Portuguese traveler, also mentioned about the flexibility, the valor of the people in this part of Kerala. And he was mentioning that people are wearing swords as belts. That is our Urumi.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
So in this beautiful land, this martial art was a lifestyle from many, many, many years.
Yeah.
Then if we think about the mother of all martial art, it comes from the story of Bodhidharma, who was the prince of Pallava.
Prince of?
Pallava
Okay.
in Tamil Nadu. So he took this beautiful martial art to China in 5th century. His father Sugandha was planning to make him the next emperor. Then his brothers was like jealous, and they started conspiring. But he realized that the relationship is nothing. Then he went into the woods and he was initiated to Buddhism by Prajnatara, a woman monk.
Okay.
Then he became a Buddhist monk.
Right.
Then after his 50s, he traveled to China. He met the Emperor Udang. Udang was the emperor, Wi dynasty. And Emperor Udang was a great exponent in like Buddhism. He created many universities. He was feeding many monks. He created many monasteries. So he was very much, he dedicated his life to Buddhism. So Emperor Udang asked Bodhidharma, I am feeding this much of monks. I created this much of monasteries. I am doing many things to Buddhism. Rest of my life I am dedicating to Buddhism. Yeah. All my treasure, money I will put to Buddhism. So shall I get salvation? So this was the question asked by Emperor Udang, and Bodhidharma answered, you will die on 7th hell.
What?
Because the basic concept of Buddhism is not to expect anything and do your karma.
So all you are saying he learned is wrong. Okay.
Yeah, he is doing many things and he is expecting salvation. Then he was not well accepted in because this was a kind of a contradiction.
Yeah.
Then Bodhidharma traveled to the Shaolin temples. There also monks were reluctant to receive him. Then he meditated inside a cave for 9 years. And he came out with 2 scriptures. One is I Ching Ching and another one is in Zai Jing. From I Ching Ching, all these martial arts, Kempo Karate, Shaolin Kung Fu, many martial arts inspired. So this Kalari is called as the mother of all martial art because of this context.
Okay. So he was born in India.
India in Tondai Mandala, we call it as Pallavam.
Because I was reading also that a lot of the Chinese scriptures say that there is someone in our temple or monastery who does not look Chinese.
Yeah.
They are referring to both.
Definitely. Even Masoyama, the author of the book, This is Karate, and he is one of the grandmaster of karate. Masoyama had written about Bodhidharma, and if you go to Shaolin temples, you can see the space where Bodhidharma meditated.
And they also accept it. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I know people refer to you as the warrior monk as well. I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
The warrior worship and all. But tell us about the British story. Like, why do you think that? Any details on that?
Yeah. Basically, whenever invasions happened towards India, because in 1700s, Martanda Varma fought a colossal war against Dutch East India Company. This can be the first fight against an invasion with the support of Kalari warriors.
Right.
he was able to defeat the Dutch. He captured Captain Delanoy, and he made Delanoy as the trainer for the Travancore army.
All right.
He became the trainer for the Travancore army.
Wow.
His tomb is there nearby. Then in 1800s, what happened was the Kotayattu War happened with Padashi Raja. He fought against British and he killed many British officers. Then what happened was Lord Wellesley. You heard about Lord Wellesley.
Yeah.
He killed Tipu Sultan. He was a mighty ruler who killed Napoleon Bonaparte. So that mighty Lord Wellesley was threatened by Kalari warriors. Then he was forced to ban Kalari in Kerala.
Wow.
Then what happened was many Kalaris were demolished, weapons were seized, many gurus were killed. But at the same time, these gurus kept the light, the spirit, and the knowledge was transformed to generation and generation in a very silent way until independence.
Talking about that also, why are you called the warrior monk, and what does warrior worship mean? Because these are two different concepts. Warrior is fighting, whereas monk is spiritual. So what is that entire concept?
See, basically, I think some people from Instagram put that name, but at the same time, see, basically, we are all warriors. We evolved as hunter-gatherers for almost like 2 lakhs years, Actually, if you are after the Paleolithic age, we evolved as Homo sapiens and we survived as hunter-gatherers. You can say like that. So hunter-gatherers means we used to run, we used to climb trees, we fought each other, we were hunting animals, we were fighting each other with animals. So we survived 2 lakhs years as warriors, basically. So you, in your deep genetical memory, you are a warrior.
Right.
But after the Neolithic age, we started becoming lazy and become sedentary. Now we are sedentary, but at the same time, the warrior spirit is within us.
Okay. Yeah. So it's about awakening that.
Yeah, it's kind of a warrior. We are basically a warrior. And if you are thinking about Indian gods, for example, not even Indian gods, all gods all over the world. If you think about gods in India, they hold weapons. For example, Shiva is holding a pinaka like the trident. If you look, Kali, she is holding a Mahakhadga. Then Subramanya with the veil, Rama with the Kodanda, Vishnu with the Sudarshana Chakra. So all gods are holding weapons. I went to Italy recently, then I saw many Roman gods. Even they are also holding weapons. So why this? This is not decoration. God means something else and they are holding weapons. The iconography shows that they are holding weapons.
We assume that gods are supposed
No. They are warriors basically. For example, Hanuman is holding the Gada, means he is master in that. That is the iconography. The people are expecting some kind of protection from the people who are holding weapon. That's why. So we had a deep sense of warrior worship. Even in every civilization. If you went to Rome, you can see Roman gods. If you are going to Africa, you can see African gods. So all gods are like almost like carrying weapons. Mostly. I'm not generally I'm saying, but mostly. Many people, many gods you can see. The iconography is coming like that. That means we have a deep sense of kind of warrior worship kind of thing. At the same time, ultimately, martial arts is a spiritual pathway. For example, many people will argue on this point, but whenever if you are thinking about Kalari, whenever we are entering Kalari, we touch and salute the ground like the earth, Mother Earth. Then we went to the Putara Vanakam, we do the Guru Vanakam.
Yeah.
So we start respecting each other. Ultimately, a martial artist who is mastered in many things will be a settled person. He will not panic on many things. He will be very contented, like settled, balanced, very balanced person. So ultimately, this is a pathway. And you should realize that every war is fought for peace. Once even Shankaracharya was also talking, Jagam Jitam Kena, who will conquer the world? And he answered, Manohi Ena, those who conquer the mind will conquer the world. So ultimately, this is for creating a well-settled mind, creating a profound mindset, basically.
To seeking peace.
Yeah. And you will be living a profound life in a warrior. What do you call it?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a charisma, yeah. Warrior means you can do better than normal people.
The sedentary life.
Yeah.
Tell me about this as well. There is some link between Dhanurveda and
Yeah.
the Kalari tradition and all of that.
So we have two gurus like Parashurama and Agastya, north and south. Dhanurveda was a detailed military science which has been written in India. So weapons are classified into many methods. Panimuktas means weapons which can be released from hand. Yendra muktas, you use an yendra, machine. For example, bow and arrow is an machine. Then mukta, you should release the weapon and you should get it back.
Like a boomerang.
Just like a boomerang.
Right.
Maybe the chakras, the boomerangs, the ishti we call it, many things. Then amuktas, we are holding some kind of weapons. We can see some similarities with the amukta because in Kalari, we will not lose the weapon, we will hold the weapon in the hand. So the category we can think like...
They're not different, like Pani Mukta, Yantra Mukta.
Yeah. And there is another shloka which is mentioning, you heard about many acharyas, Dronacharya, Kripacharya and all, Bhishma Acharya. So who is Acharya? Acharya means Acharya Sapta Yuddhasya. If you learn 7 methods of fighting, then you are Acharya. If you are mastered in 4 tactics of warfare, then you are Bhargava. We have Bhargava Raman, we have Bhargava Jamadagni. Bhargava is a title actually.
Oh.
You understand?
Yeah, it's like a military title that you...
Dvapya cheva bhaved yotha. Yotha means if Arjuna is a yotha, Karna is a yotha, Duryodhana is a yotha. They know 2 tactics.
So again,
Ganako bhave. If you know only one, then you are Ganaka. So many classification of weapons, then how to, even archery, it is very detailed. So it's a beautiful scripture, well documented. But if it comes to Kalaripayattu, it is completely regionally developed, I feel, in the southern part of India. It is mostly in Kerala, but you can see the concentration mostly in Kerala and Tamil Nadu region.
When I was researching about all of this, your family and all of that, I also read about this Marma Vidya called Chundani Viral Marma. I don't know, because I also saw a lot of videos where, you could see people in suits and big people, they're giving you a shake hand and, with just a finger, they go down. So tell me about that. What is the science behind that and how is Chundani Viral? What's the science behind?
Basically, even I had translated a book on Marmas, that is Agastya's Marma Kannadi, which was been released in the National Education Policy's annual meeting. So if you are looking at the Siddhas and Agastya wave, they had given you immense treasure trove of knowledge. So they say that in human body, there are 108 pressure points. So we call it 12 points are Paduvarmas, like fatal. 96 points are Toduvarmas. Then we can escape. We have 8 Tattuvarmas. Tattuvarmas means again, it's kind of a defense. Then we have a Meidindakana. That means you are not touching the body, but you are holding a person.
How?
It completely comes from the willpower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you say all of this, a lot of the audience might think, okay, this is history. Is it relevant to today? But what really, excited me for this conversation is because you have a huge, professional career as well before this.
Yeah.
You were, talking about your qualifications, you did your bachelor's in chemistry, you did your master's in sociology, then you did your PhD. And beyond that, you also had like a 25-year-old career in programming. You were the chief of program at Comedy TV, etc. So there's a role of relevance that you have brought as well. So tell us about that. How is your professional career and why did you decide that, okay, what is that aha moment? Okay, now I need to come back, or, why am I doing this?
I was been in the media for almost like 25 years. I started my career by 98.
Okay.
So I was a news reporter in one television channel. Then I went to another television channel and, always migrating channels. And I become the chief of programs of Kaumudi television for almost like 10 years.
Right.
But what happened was this Kalari tradition and everything was progressing here. But in 2004, my father died and all the responsibilities came to my shoulder. So I had to find a job because my career and expertise was there in filmmaking and all that thing. So I went for that. But at the same time, I was focused in developing this thing. So I told you, I met many gurus. I studied from all styles I studied. Then I realized one thing, that the essence of Kalaripayattu has to be codified. Because of my research in many things, what I did is I tried to create my own style.
Right.
But not like dropping
The history
the
and
essence and
the
essence
tradition.
of the tradition and all that thing. So I picked up, and each and every move I researched what is going to happen,
Yeah.
why we are doing this.
So you went deep into the study.
Yeah, I went deep into the study, and I formulated on Sambradayam 7 years back. Sambradayam means it's kind of a trainer's
A
training
learning
program.
Right. And that is one of India's also
First
own.
innovation, I think. It happened 8-9 years back.
Right.
Then I started training trainers.
Right.
So you can see many trainers here. Most of them are completing 15 years, 10 years with me. I trained them Sambradayam. So the system what we are training. Then we innovated many programs. For example, Nityam is the regular practice. We innovated Nalludal. That means a good
Holistic
body
wellness.
for all age groups.
Okay.
So for example, the entry in Kalari will be like, if you are a small kid, then you'll get the entry. But we started promoting this Nalludal program many years back.
So this is for people that are also seniors.
Yeah, we have students spanning from 5 years to 84.
Oh wow. Okay.
Understood. So basically, we should realize one thing. Physically, if you are thinking, Kalari is a cardiovascular exercise first. It strengthens your mind. It is a resistance training. Then, if it comes to body balance, it gives you body balance. It's obviously a flexibility training.
Yeah.
So you are getting cardiovascular strength, resistance training, that is muscular strength, flexibility, and body balance. If you lose these 4 faculties, then you are old. You are unbalanced.
Sure.
Muscle atrophy
Like
happened.
degeneration.
Yeah. So this is what Kalari gives you. Second thing, if you are thinking about holistic approach of Kalari, it strengthens your body, it sharpens your mind, it elevates your spirituality, it balances your emotion. So holistically, Kalari is a good lifestyle.
So talking in specific about one of the programs, which is the Shakti program, and that caught my attention, where I think you've taught more than 12,000 women.
Well documented.
Especially in a country like India, where almost every 16 minutes a woman is getting raped. So what is the relevance, and also is there any story that really changed you? So I would love to know a little bit about the Shakti program.
Yeah.
Also considering, I think majority of your students, at least 50 to 60% are women, which is very different from what we would expect.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
See, basically, we started Shakti program 5 years back, 6 years back, I think. Yeah. What happened was as you told, every 16 minutes one girl is getting raped.
Yeah.
So we are elevated in many ways. Like our financial status quo is high. Educationally, we are booming. Technically, technology, many things we are coming up. But at the same time, this is happening. This is just because of the ignorance that no education system is training anything for the self-defense, for example.
Right.
We are following some education system, actually it was unfortunate. It was created by Lord Macaulay in 1800s for creating clerks. But unfortunately, we are following the same education system where we are not much learning about ourselves. We are learning many things outward. And the basic response system we have, for example, if a girl is threatened by somebody, if something is happening, we have some kind of basic response systems. One is the flight. That means you have to run away from the situation. Second one is to fight back. Then you have to train to how to fight back.
Yeah.
Mostly what is happening is most of the girls will be in the freeze mode. They don't know how to act.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll be in the freeze mode. The one is flight, one is fight, and another one is freeze. Some girls are in the flow mode. If something is happening, they'll be like faint out. You understand?
Yeah.
So in our subconscious mind or in any point of life, we are not much trained to handle these systems. So what we are trying to do is how to switch this freeze mode to fight or flight. Then they can survive. So we created a program called as Shakti, and it is a 3-hour training session. It's not much, just to inspire, and realize what is happening. So we created that program some years back, and we started promoting this program, and we traveled all over India. We went to many schools, colleges, we find many groups, and we started training Shakti. And all the programs we trained, we document that thing. We have photographs, number of students added, came. And I think last year we completed 12,000 girls all over India.
And have any of them come back saying this has actually helped us?
Yeah, definitely. For example, when I went to one center in Mumbai, I was training many girls. So first, when we started, one girl was like very shy, like sitting, but she got have a bad history in her life, like something happened in her life. She shared with me actually. Then after training, after the session, she was very happy. She was energized, charged. Then 3 months back, we got a message like
Right.
somebody from the school talked with our Ashans that something again happened to her and she withstanded that.
Lovely. Okay. Wow.
So many girls are inspired, getting inspired
Yeah.
through the Shakti. So we our aim is to create more and more Shaktis.
Talking about all of this that you have done for the country as well, you've got a lot of recognition. I think you've won like 5 medals from
Indian
the
Army,
Indian
yeah.
Army.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what the future of Agasthyam is. I think recently there is a, Milind Soman and the EBG group is doing something.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of that as well. So tell us a little bit about that.
Basically, what we are thinking is to promote the system of Agasthyam and Kalari to the world. Anyway, ultimately, Kalari can be benefited for many, many people.
Right.
Like it can be sometimes career, it can be sometimes wellness, kind of a well-rounded study. It is relevant for everybody. And if you are igniting the warrior spirit, for example, all over India, so people can compete many things. So our challenging level, our performance level will be very high.
Yeah.
We trained many IT peoples like in Technoparks and many even UST Global. So what we got after 6 months of training is the efficiency, the energy levels, everything is changing. So we are damn sure that we can change the warrior spirit as well as the energies of the youth, upcoming youth. And we can give a proper guidance how to evolve and realize what you are.
Yeah.
That is what we are thinking about.
Very cool. Super excited for that. I think one question that I have is, beyond all of this, I don't know how you manage this because you're managing the studies, the teaching, you're doing great in terms of social media and, expressing that to the world as well. But I've also read on like a Wikipedia article that you're a director and there's a movie coming called Kalyan. Kalian, sorry. The actor is a very famous actor, Prithviraj.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. Maybe I don't know if you're okay to
I'm
share.
not much talking about that. Okay. 2026 will be Kalian's year. Wow. And it is a periodic movie. It's completely an action thriller.
Because a lot of movies is
and
how
you will get like a Kalari's spirit and elements will be there definitely.
Very cool. My last question, I think, is we have 3 cameras here.
Yeah.
You can just look at it and tell us this is your red carpet. Is there any message that you want to say to the new generation, to the world, about Kalari, its practice, or even in general? Because Elsonomics for us is the study of success.
Yeah.
And for me, what you have achieved is insane.
Yeah.
So please, any guidance that you have for
aspiring? Basically, knowing about you is very important. See, this I talked many times, but I can repeat it because that is the need of the hour. See, even I can ask you one question that is what is the basic necessity of life?
A lot of people will say money, maybe I would say happiness. Or...
Yeah, many answers. So nobody is saying that the basic necessity of life is breath. The basic necessity of life is breath, basically. When the fetus is coming, if he is not, he or she is not breathing, then he is not alive. So the basic necessity of life is breath. Nobody knows, first of all. Second thing, I can ask you a question that are you breathing properly?
My nose
you don't know.
Clogged,
you don't know.
Sure.
Because we don't know that
study of breathing.
Yeah, study of breathing we don't know. Do you know if you are breathing properly, what will you get?
I've heard a little bit of pranayama.
No, nothing. Basically, there is a concept called as breath per minute. Okay. How many inhalation and exhalation you intake in 1 minute decides your lifespan. Actually, if you are checking a small rat, which is having a breath per minute of 180, lives 2 years.
Because more respiration, more fast breathing.
You can analyze a dog, which is having a breath per minute of almost like 45 to 50, lives 15 years. Do you know the longest lifespan animal?
Maybe like a turtle.
It's a turtle.
Yeah.
The breath per minute of a turtle is 2 to 3 and the lifespan is 250 years. So breathe decides your lifespan, but you don't know how to breathe. And it is the basic necessity of life also, first of all. Second thing, breath is controlling your mind. Even Hatha Yoga Pradipika says, Chale vade chalam chittam, nischalam bhavid. When your breath is disturbed, the mind is disturbed, and vice versa. This is just because of the autonomous nervous system. You know, the parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system is completely controlled by breath. For example, if you are looking at a small girl crying, for example, after that is sad, emotion is sad, then what will happen is gradually she will start sobbing. This kind of sobbing. That is, breath is manipulating in such a way to settle down her. If you are depressed, you will get long sighs. You know. So, completely your mind is managed by breath. You know, actually, we did a proper scientific study last year with 400 students spanning 6 schools, and we trained Kalari for 16 weeks. Then we, again, a national agency, NISH came into scene, and the psychological team of NISH, they started gauging the psychological changes of kids who are learning Kalari.
16-week training.
Yeah. Then in 16 weeks of training, their resilience, confidence, fearlessness, and self-esteem improved a lot. So resilience is very important. We are going to many IITs, even in the IT sectors and in the youngsters, the suicide rate is very high now.
People are giving up too early.
Yeah. So what we teach is to fall down and come back. You fall down and come back. Maybe mentally, physically, you will be falling down in life.
100%.
But you should bounce back with double vigor and double strength. That's what we teach in Kalari. So resilience creates a strong, fearless society. First
Even
of all.
better entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Even better entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs should.
That is the fundamental. When
I
ask big entrepreneurs, what is the one advice that you would give? They say resilience.
That is resilience. You should come back. Then second thing is fearlessness. Because you know, all miseries in life comes from fear. One Swami Vivekananda also said, fear is the root cause of all miseries in the world. If you analyze the fear, the misery or sadness,
underlying is fear.
Yeah, it's fear only. So we are generating a fearless society.
Yeah.
Because our practice gradually makes you more and more confident. If you have, for example, if you are using a mobile phone and you are thinking that mobile phone is only for calling, we have many apps inside that, many gadgets, many apps for banking, many things. Everything is happening inside that mobile. We doesn't explore ourselves. We didn't check our manuals.
That's a very nice way.
And if you create a strong mind, what will happen? That is also super important. Agasthyam sings, Manamadu semmiyanal mandiram jebikka venda, Manamadu semmiyanal vasiya uyartha venda, Manamadu semmiyanal vayuya nirutha venda, Manamadu semmiyanal mandiram semmiyami. Which means if you have a strong mind, no need to chant mantras, no need to do deep kriyas, no need to do pranayamas. If you have a strong mind, a good body arrives from a strong mind.
Wow.
Mahan Bhav, you will become a great person. Pashuna, wealth will come to you. Prajabhir, like-minded people will come to you and you will become a glorified one. So mastering the mind is this art. This is the advice that I can give to the entrepreneurs.
I'm actually saying that because people don't have to watch podcasts and read books and all, because this is exactly what we learn at the end of it.
Yeah.
After you try to run a startup and all, you realize it's all a mind's game.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you were saying, and which is scriptures since ancient times.
Yeah, I already mentioned, Shankaracharya was asking, Jagam Jitam Kena, who will conquer the world? And he said, Manohiyana, those who conquer the mind can conquer the world.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaskaram. This was a beautiful podcast.
Yeah.